Hey, Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps with Boxing Social in association with Forged Irish Stout, Empire Fight Store, freebets.com, and Ready to Fight. And I'm joined now with Vergil Ortiz. Vergil, this is 2.0. I apologize. The first interview we did, there was an error, but thank you for your time. Appreciate it as always. Hey, look, it's great to have you back here on the fight scene. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. You know, I feel very excited. You know, it's I'm happy to be here. You know, it's been a long time since I've done a press conference. You know, and it's kind of like the first time again. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, having you back here has been nice, and now having you move up to 154, how does that feel for you now training, not having to drain down to 147?
You know, it definitely feels great. This is honestly the best I've felt for any fight week for any of my fights. You know, so I feel I have a lot of energy right now. I'm ready to burn off some more. Like I'm literally ready just to do something. Yeah. So I feel great. I feel great at this weight.
Yeah. Well, you seem like you're in great spirits. Could we talk a bit about like the emotional journey behind, you know, your inactivity? Obviously, nothing that you can control. It was an illness that you were battling. There's nothing you can do. I noticed a bit of frustration also amongst you, feeling like some journalists aren't quite grasping or understanding the real reason behind your inactivity. It's not by choice, but obviously it's something that you can't control. What's that been like for you to sort of sit back and have to hear everything that people are saying, not really fully understanding the whole process of it?
Yeah, it's very frustrating, you know, because people are talking about stuff that they don't know about. And as far as the journalists, it doesn't matter if they don't understand it or not. They're talking about stuff. It's fine, you know, they're journalists. They're supposed to do it. That's their job. But it's just the way that they were saying, calling me a pig, calling me what's the word? Just not disciplined, undisciplined and stuff like that. If I'm anything, I'm not undisciplined. You know, that's the last thing I'll be. Mm-hmm. You know, just don't question my work ethic. I don't know. It seems like they were more insulting me than reporting. You see what I'm saying? You're
giving more of an opinion than a fact.
Yeah, and these are guys that would come to the gym to interview me, and they want to act all friendly and shit. You know, so that's where I was like, hey, bitch, like, you gonna act all friendly in person, and then you want to go out and go on Twitter and just talk all this shit, like.
Has this whole process sort of revealed to you, like, who was really there for you and who wasn't?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it really did. You know, it opened my eyes up a lot. Even some people close to my life, I can tell who's nice to me because of what I do. And when I wasn't doing what I do, I can feel I could just feel the difference in how they talk to me, how, I don't want to say respect, but in a way, it is the respect part. And, you know, it's sad. Mm-hmm. It's just sad.
The good thing for you, though, is that it's giving you a bit of clarity, I'm sure, which is always a positive moving forward. It's nice to see you back with Robert Garcia. What was that process like? You know, what was the conversation like, if you don't mind talking about that a bit, in terms of, you know, you guys coming back together?
Yeah, so, I mean, the conversation was, I don't want to say short and sweet, but it was kind of like, yeah, okay, yeah, let's do it, you know? So, I mean, you know.
Did you call him or did he call you?
I'm pretty sure we called him. Yeah, we called him, and we actually had him fly out to Texas, and he did. And so, you know, he definitely showed us that he was more than down to help me out, and you know, I'm very thankful to be back part of his camp. I'm thankful for my dad, who stuck behind me the entire way, and my family as well, and my coach Hector. You know, can't forget about him, because he's been there the whole time. He's been there away from his family, from his daughter that's like 2 years old. He could be spending time with her. He spent Christmas over here. He could have spent it over there with her, but if he would have went back home to spend Christmas with them and you know, miss a day or two of training, I wouldn't have blamed him, but he stayed here. So, you know, I have a lot of respect for him for that.
Well, let's talk about moving to 154. There's a lot going on there, you know, because Terence Crawford moved on up as well. Mm-hmm. You guys have had your names already circulate with or against each other at 147. Yeah. Fight that still something you fancy?
Hell yeah, you know that's a really good fight. You know, I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's I don't want to say the top pound for pound guy because I don't want to upset some people, but I think he's definitely top two for sure. And I mean, I would love to see what I can do against him. You know, it's like I said, I'm just a competitive person. You know, I don't have any hate for anyone. I don't say I want to fight him because I don't like him. You know, I have respect for every fighter, and I just want to see what I can do against the best.
Right. So what is the plan then? You know, you're finally back. Is it to be out 3 times in 2024? What's the landscape looking like for you at the moment?
The goal is 4 times. That's the goal. 3 times is like, okay, I'm happy with that, but no less than 3. I want to fight. I just want to stay active.
At the press conference, you obviously mentioned that becoming a world champion is the goal, obviously, at 154, and you want to do it this year. The champions, there's only 2 of them. You got Charlo and Tim Tszyu. Is that how you say it?
Tim Tszyu.
Okay, sorry, Tim Tszyu. And obviously, what's the plan there in terms of wanting to face them?
We don't have a plan. We just hope that it happens, you know, because every time we have a plan and we stick to it, things don't go that way. We want to stick to the plan even more, and that's how we stay inactive. So we're on my time now. I'm not waiting for anybody anymore. If you can't fight, then I'm going to go fight someone else. You know what I mean? So we're going to take the fights as they come.
Obviously, your fight this weekend is important. You mentioned in our previous interview that you didn't really know too much about him, but what you have been able to gather, what is it?
Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of tape on him. I know he's fought someone that I've sparred before, you know, a pretty good fighter as well. He's from Ghana. He's a African fighter, so you know they're tough. They're here to win. They're not here just to lay down and lose. So, you know, we're ready for that.
Is it hard to sort of train for somebody that you haven't been able to see much of?
To train for them, I mean, if you want to train specifically for them, then yes, it could be hard. But we don't. We do that, and we also just work on general stuff like my strengths, my weaknesses, offense, defense. You know, just stuff in general, and usually that ends up working because, you know, sometimes you have a plan and the fight ends up being completely different, you know, not what you expected it to be, or maybe you see a faster way to do it, you know, so that, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Your record is impressive. You have knocked out every single one of the opponents that you have faced, but is it more important for you to get the rounds in this weekend, or are you just, I mean, obviously happy either way?
There's plus sides for both sides. One, I get the rounds in and, you know, kind of make up for my lost time. 2, I get them out of there in like less than 4 rounds. That's a big statement right there. Like, that says that I'm still the same guy, you know. So either way, it's a win-win for me. I don't care.
Vergil, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for you give everybody time here today. So that's always very appreciative on our behalf. All the best to you this weekend. Do you have any final words? Is there anything else you'd like to say? Maybe even something to the 154 division?
I don't have anything to say to 154. They're going to watch the fight. I know they are. But, you know, just shout out to the fans. Shout out to the ones that kept supporting me and that didn't turn on me, because I seen some fans turn on me. But it's cool. Y'all can stay on that side. I don't care. But yeah, come out to Vegas, buy a ticket. I'm weighing in tomorrow. This fight's gonna happen. Have some fun. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye, Fight fans.
We need to think of a new advert for freebets.com.
Get your best betting offers from freebets.com.
Yeah, that'll do.
The following deals are now live.